Doomslayer from Doom Eternal versus Megatronus Prime from Transformers. Both of these characters have a goal. Both are ceaselessly angry, and only one of them stomps the other. Let's find out.
And you will be their savior. Your strength will be their shield, and your will their sword. You remain unbroken, for your fight is eternal.
We'll start with Doomslayer because he's easy. Doomslayer beat Davoth. Davoth is the primordial of this multiverse. He made the entire multiverse, and Hell is the nexus point for every reality within the multiverse, including the cosmic realm, Urdak, and the physical universe. This would also reference any other realm we've not been to yet in any future Doom games. The icon of sin while sipping tea was going to destroy the entire universe. The cosmic realm transcends all other universes that we've been inside, so that's 5D. Hell, because it's above everything, would outscale the cosmic realm, so that is 6D. For any higher arguments, the art book is interesting, but Hell being 5D or 6D already fulfills the requirements of being unbound by traditional space and time. As for combat speed, brain dead easy. Davoth is above time and space. Davoth made time and space. He is completely and utterly unbound by time and space. The Con Maker goes through time itself, and she's below the Icon of Sin, who the Doomslayer beat. As for hacks, Doomslayer surprisingly has a lot of those. Other than having layered armor with the Sentinel armor, the Praetor suit, and the armor on top of the Praetor suit, that is extreme amounts of damage resistance. Then he has buffs and debuffs. He can use a quad, a berserk, or an overdrive anytime he wants, confirmed by Hugo Martin. He is casually carrying around the BFG, the Crucible Sword, and the Sentinel Hammer, which are his known strongest weapons. The Crucible Blade ignores immortality, and it also goes through you like butter. Imagine lightsabers if they were good. That's a Crucible Sword. The BFG is the Crucible Sword, but instead of it being a sword, it is this big old gun. In fact, the name for the BFG, quite literally, is Big Effing Gun. The Sentinel Hammer has a similar effect to the BFG, but perhaps below it. It's made to stagger enemies and smash skulls.
Now I claim your son.
As for Megatronus Prime, I got some help. Hope you enjoy it.
So how powerful is Megatronus? Shout out to Titanus for getting the scans I needed for this, and I'm gonna keep this very simple. So let's get into the meat and potatoes, right? Megatronus, easily the strongest member of the 13 original Primes, with Prima needing the Star Saber and the Matrix in combination to actually beat him. Keep in mind, Megatronus, based on his biology alone, is a higher dimensional being and a multiversal singularity, meaning there's only one of him across the multiverse. Now, for starters, scaling him above the other 13 original Primes is not very hard to do, considering the fact that he is known to be the strongest amongst them. And he also embodies the very concept of entropy itself. He's able to manipulate it and wield it, even trap you in an entire dimension. Keep in mind, Megatronus' range of this as well would also be into those multiversal levels. And keep in mind, Megatronus has been able to confirm to be a threat to any universal stream. This is basically the Transformers term for an entire multiverse, based on their continuities. We already know the basics for an entire multiverse, that they're already infinite in size with infinite dimensional layers and stuff like that. And with obviously other continuities being a part of it, like the Cthulhu mythos and Dungeons and Dragons. Now, Megatron, like I said earlier, he is the concept of, or the embodiment of entropy itself, and is able to manipulate it, even trapping you in a pocket dimension that will eventually erase you from existence. Megatronus also has the ability to absorb space-time, and it pretty much goes into his Requiem Blaster, a weapon that is powerful enough to tear holes through the fabric of space and time. Keep in mind, this means he's tearing holes through space and time on an infinite dimensional level. You also have the fact that Megatronus himself is a casual reality warper. He's been able to distort reality, being able to manipulate the battlefield how he wants here. He can also produce powerful energy blasts that are capable of actually one-shotting the likes of Jetfire and Grimlock, two very powerful beings in their own right. If you guys know me, you guys know how powerful Grimlock is. Even in his Dreamwave continuity, he's pretty powerful himself. So, with that being said here, Megatronus would also be fast and light to immeasurable, as he would scale relative to the likes of Vector Prime, a being that's casually able to transverse the Transformers multiverse via his own time and space manipulation and via his own speed as well. With that, Megatronus also comes equipped with the Requiem Blaster, the Entropy Scythe, or the Void Scythe as well, which allows him to basically perform the same feats as Vector Prime's Raceling, which will cut you out of existence itself. But keep in mind, this operates on a much more painful level because, again, Megatronus embodies the concept of entropy. So with that being said here, Megatronus is easily into those 5D to higher levels of power. He's also faster and light to immeasurable levels of speeds, reality warping, entropy or conceptual manipulation, and existence erasure. But that's gonna be all from me, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this part.
Shout out to my boy Kaiju Jesus for making that segment. Alright, so who do I think wins? Grimlock and I were talking about this just the other night before I made this video. Him and I agree that Doomslayer does beat aligned Megatronus, does beat Power of the Primes, or Prime Wars Trilogy Megatronus, and he does beat Bayverse Megatronus. Since we're using the strongest version of both sides, however, keep in mind that aligned, Prime Wars Trilogy, and Bayverse Megatronus Prime are just avatars for his true form. You see, the Fallen throws down with all the other primes. All the primes directly downscale from Unicron, including Megatronus himself. Universally, in the power scaling community, no one is putting Doom up against Primus or Unicron. Everyone considers Primus and Unicron completely transcendental to the Doom franchise in its entirety. If Megatronus Prime can fight Unicron and take hits from him, what does that mean for Doomslayer? In the astral plane, the concepts of space, time, dimensionality, fate, and embodiment are beyond nothing. Primus, Unicron, and all the primes can exist within the astral plane and affect it with their very actions. This is a stomp. This isn't even funny. Oh, but the Doomslayer has the Crucible Sword. He can negate immortality. Yeah, what's that gonna do against a guy who's too fast, too strong, can't be pierced, and would literally one-tap you via the Requiem Blaster or the Void Scepter? It's a no-brainer. The Doomslayer loses. Simply put. Anyhow, that's all I had for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween evening. Have a good morning. Have a good evening. Have a good night. And I'll see y'all later.